I am so proud of myself. So today it is currently 7:59. I'm in my car waiting for this yoga event to start. I drove 45 minutes just to be here. My friend, I have, not friend, I would say more like an acquaintance that I have just been kind of like working with, is hosting something, and I finally was able to show up for her. I mean, not that I don't need her to notice me, right? But like, I just want to be here to support her, and she's been really supportive of like things that I needed. So anyway, all that to say, I'm in my car in a black romper that I had just worn yesterday to breakfast for this cute little yoga event. Last night was wild. I went out with my friend Sheila, who is also a mother of a very young daughter. She's 9 months old. And she and I haven't had a night like that in a very long time. I think for both of us, it was a very freeing pre-Mother's Day gift to both of us, which was great because I don't think I've spent like girl time like that at night in a long time. We got kind of dressed up, like a little like dressy cash, and we went to this cute little screening in Beverly Hills. We were gonna go to Gracias Madre. No. What happened? Oh, we wanted to go to Yamamoto, could not find where it was, and it was like, I think on like Rodeo or somewhere like in Beverly Hills. And that was just like, even the parking was just like too rich for my blood. Not even like expensive, but like just the parking situation just felt like really superior. And I was like, you know what, let's like try something else. So I was gonna take her to Gracias Madre. Parking was fucking terrible. Valet was $17. I'm like, fuck this. And it was gonna close in like 10 minutes. So I was like, you know what? Crossroads, which if you guys haven't been, it's like this high-end vegan restaurant in, I believe it's West Hollywood. And I think that Travis Barker is like co-owner, part owner, something like that. Because I think he's vegan as well. But it's just this really beautiful place that I've been to multiple times. And I was like, you know what? We look good. We're wearing blazers. We're wearing shoes that aren't flats or Crocs. So let's just let's go. So I called. I said, what's the wait for 2 people? They said, come right in. And I was like, you know what? The universe is opening up for us. And when it does, when the universe makes shit easy for you, like you find good parking that you don't have to pay for because it's like past 8 p.m. at a certain street, and the restaurant that you want to go to doesn't close in just 10 minutes, and you call and they say, just come in, like, you fucking come in, because that's the universe being like, I'm open, babe. I'm here for you. And it was just, everything was falling into place. We ate some weird shit. And it's not like weird, like, oh, vegan weird, but it's weird as in like, these are, I'm not representing veganism very well. Maybe I should just shut the fuck up. How is it weird? Well, we got the artichoke oyster shots, if that's what it's called. We got the eggplant short rib. The mashed potatoes were fucking to die for. And then we got the lion's mane steak. All in all, everything was all right. I felt bad just because, you know, Sheila's my dear friend and she's down to try vegan shit. And it wasn't like an orgasmic experience. The potatoes were good. The potatoes with the lion's mane had like truffle and it was so fucking delicious. The mashed potatoes were divine. The eggplant and the lion's mane, okay, even a non-vegan could cut into them and kind of see. I know you're expecting me to say that it looks like a plant, but it does not. It looks like real steak. And I think it kind of threw, I think it threw her off a little bit. It threw me off once I cut into the short rib. I was like, oh, that could definitely pass for like a film version of like a medium rare steak, or even kind of rare. And I think, and Sheila was even like, yeah, like it just threw me off because both of them looked kind of bloody. You know, like if you didn't know that was plant-based, if you didn't know it was eggplant or like mushroom, it would have fucked with your head. But the taste didn't taste like that, obviously. But I think it's just like the mind, like the visual mental connection. I don't know. Because there are times where I bite into something and I'm like, is this vegan? Like, I have to make sure. So I actually asked my partner to like take a bite out of it too. All that to say, it was still an amazing night. After that, we had to get dessert. So we went to Van Leeuwen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Van Leeuwen ice cream on like Fairfax. Got ourselves cute ice cream, drove back home. It was like the loveliest date with a female. No, I'll scratch that because I've had so many good dates with my girlfriends. It was like the loveliest, spontaneous night date that I've had in a long time, and I am so grateful. So Sheila, if you're listening, I love you so much. Last night was so fucking fun. Can't wait to do it again in like 6 years when our girls are a little more independent. Do I need to walk in? I feel like I should walk into this thing and just like set up my yoga mat. It's 8:06. The event's at 8:30. Girl, I don't know. I'm just winging it right now. So I'm putting together a playlist for Brooklyn's first birthday. Oh my God, my baby is turning 1 at the end of this week and I can't take it. I can't mentally take it because it literally feels like she popped out of my vagina yesterday. Like I feel like I can still remember all of this, and when I look back at my albums on my phone, it's wild because I have like a million pictures of this girl, yet like when people say it feels like yesterday, it really does. I can't explain it. Time just goes by way faster than if you don't have a child. I can't. It's like your mind is put into this vortex and it fast forwards, and all of a sudden your baby is almost 1 year old. So I'm trying to curate this cute little playlist for her with all songs that have that have Brooklyn in it. I have this fantasy that when it comes time to blow the candles on her cake or do a fucking smash cake or whatever the fuck I'm doing, that No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys will be blasting in the background. Like, ever since I decided, or my partner and I decided that Brooklyn's name was going to be Brooklyn, I just bump that song all the time. And everyone's like, oh, play Biggie Smalls, play Notorious B.I.G. and stuff. I mean, he's great, right? Like, but I'm not like a huge Biggie fan. Don't knock me for that because that's my fucking opinion. But, you know, everyone's like Brooklyn, and I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. And they don't think that I get the Biggie reference, and that's fine. Like, I don't give a shit what they think, but also that's not why I named her Brooklyn. I named her Brooklyn because it's a gorgeous name and people think so. And Brookie is like a dream nickname, so why wouldn't you want to be named Brooklyn? So Brooklyn, if you're listening to this and you understand this, babe, it's a good name. Don't ever come to me saying, Mom, you and Dad chose a weird name. No, we did not. It's so beautiful. We didn't name you fucking Khaleesi. You know, like, people name their daughters Khaleesi because, obviously, Daenerys Targaryen's fucking hot. But if you see the last season of Game of Thrones, she goes fucking nuts. And I'm not saying that in a non-feminist way. I'm saying it in a way that I was really pissed that she was causing all this weird destruction. Anyway, what was I saying? Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a beautiful name. Brookie, like I said, if you're listening to this, that name was chosen with love. You were almost going to be a Jordan, but then your friend Jordan that was born a day after you was named Jordan. And our friends claimed that name faster than we could, and they had a more justifiable reason because they had a son. Although it's, you know, a unisex name like Brooklyn, but all that to say, you could have been a Jordan. So pick between Jordan and Brooklyn. I'm going to make the decision for you and say it's Brooklyn because that's your fucking name. And I love you. And it fits you. You act like a Brooklyn. And you are my Brookie forever and ever. And I love you so much. And I can't believe you're turning 1. You have brought so much love and joy and frustration and growth into my life. And you have made me a mother. You're the reason why I am a mother. And thank you, Brookie. Thank you, Brooklyn, so much for making me your mommy. I'm just so grateful that you chose me. Also, I don't think my mom will ever listen to this, but Mom, it's almost Mother's Day. And I just want to say, first of all, sorry for being an asshole. Sorry for being selfish and a brat, but you have given me such an amazing, amazing, amazing life, and I cannot thank you enough. I will never do enough to thank you enough. You are my motivation. You're my inspiration. You love Brooklyn more than anything. Although I think you try to convince me that, like, you love Brooklyn more. This is not a competition, but I don't know. I think I love her more. But I can't even imagine what I put you through. I was such a dick and an asshole. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything that I've ever done to hurt you. I'm sorry for what I've ever said to hurt you, to make you feel less of a mom. You did the best you could with what you had. And you're just amazing. You're compassionate. You are generous to a fault. Sometimes annoyingly, and I'm like, Mom, fucking reel it in. But you're the woman that I really, really, really strive to be in my own way. Jacqueline's version of it, but like, you're the model. But Jacqueline's flavor, obviously, because I'm spicy. And Ling, oh, my stomach's growling. Also, I just want to say thank you for everything you do. You have become my best friend, and sometimes, you know, I think we're too close that, you know, sometimes I get annoyed, but I think it's just because we recognize each other's fire, and I love you, and thank you for being there my whole entire life. I will, in a non-toxic way, spend my life trying to make you guys proud, but mostly to make Brooklyn proud, but also to show you that I'm not taking everything that you did for me for granted, because I don't. even though I'm an asshole and I can act spoiled and like a fucking brat. But it's because you guys loved me so much. You guys have given me everything. But I don't take that for granted, and I want you to truly know that. So you'll never listen to this, but it is immortalized on this podcast, on whatever the fuck platform this is. Thank you both so much for raising me. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you for giving me everything you ever could, and for never making me feel like I was without. Thank you. That turned into a love fest, and I'm here for it. Okay, so it's 8:15, and I kind of like being early to these things, so I'm gonna unroll my mat, and I don't know, maybe I'll just keep this episode short, and I'll fucking see you when I see you. This was a weird episode. I don't know what it was about. I love you. Thank you for listening. What do I say? Follow, subscribe, share, comment, review, fucking text me and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Also, I just want to say real quick, fuck you guys for not telling me that my audio was so fucking bad in the last episode with my therapist. My God, when I tried to listen back to it just to like check on audio quality, I had turned the gain down a lot just to kind of like equalize everything, and it just sounds like shit. And I had to like literally turn up my phone and turn up my volume in my car to like 1,000,000. And guys, tell me next time. Just fucking be like, yo, what's up with your audio, dude? And you know, I'm not a fucking engineer. I'm doing this shit by myself. I'm trying to figure it out on my own. I'm trying to be independent and like self-sufficient over here, but y'all gotta help me out. If your homegirl is struggling, say something. Anyway, I'm gonna go and do this yoga thing after I aggressively yelled at you. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for listening. Mwah. Oh, my stomach's growling. Did that pick it up? I don't know. I'm kind of like delirious because I only had like 5 hours of sleep, if that. Anyway, love you guys. Mwah.